hello, and welcome back to Watchers on the Couch.
Sean Connery, how'd you get into my house?
You let me in.
Oh, God.
Sean Connery, is that the voice I chose for Solomon?
Yes. I'm nothing like you. But I am Tim Pickerel.
Oh, my God, that was dramatic. I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And I'm Mike Daffron.
And today we are discussing episode 7 of season 3 of Westworld. Past prawn. It's all about shrimp. Is that not it?
No, it's pawn, not prawn.
Oh, Pawn Star.
Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, the best I can do is another season. Man, nothing from anybody. Fuck it, I'm going home. You guys do this episode.
You are home.
I know.
No,
I can't
I'm actually
leave.
just having a little trouble with the audio. Like it's
still
real scratchy. Yeah.
Oh, no, you can't hear us very well?
It's like a robot voice that's like,
Oh, that's Animal Crossing.
That's Animal Crossing, yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I will say this. I have a little bit of raspiness in my voice because I'm just not, I'm not talking as much anymore, you know? I'm not used to using my vocal cords. So it could be a lot of vocal fry going on. Is that what you're hearing?
Hey Solomon, can you do vocal fry girl? Yeah.
Does it
I could
sound...
totally run some simulations.
My
for
name
you
is
if
Solomon,
you
and I'm
want.
a ball hog.
Yeah, because I'm a ball. But don't worry, I can't roll my ball out because there's an EMP. I might roll this big ball out. I don't know. You tell me. Yeah. Solomon. All right. Let's do I don't know. Let's do Asian guy. How about that? Oh, yes. I run simulation. I said Asian guy, not racist Asian guy. All right. Jeez. Let's do Obama. All right. How about that? We came up with some strategies, and according to our administration, we took the outliers out, and turns out we killed some folks. Oh, Jesus, Obama voice. How about Trump? Well, came out with some tremendous strategies. I came out with them. Okay, nobody else is running strategies. I don't know why. You know, everybody's saying I have the best strategies. They're tremendous strategies. Okay, and we're taking out the bad people, taking them out. You know, we're doing what's good. I don't like this either. Let's do. How about Arnold Schwarzenegger? That'll work. Everybody loves that, right?
Yeah, sounds
Sure.
great.
Yeah. Dolores, Mavid's here. Look out for her chopper. Oh, come on. How about this is a podcast. How about Joe Rogan? It's entirely possible that this strategy is going to succeed 100%. What about Duncan Trussell then? Hey, man, you're in a simulation, you could be in a simulation. The whole world is in a simulation, man. Well, I've been to Russia. I ran some, ops in Russia, so I'm used to Russian. How about that? Yes. We run a simulation, and Russia simulation run you. Yes.
You guys didn't
wanna
laugh
know?
at my jokes.
Simulation gonna work, buddy. Of course it work. Yes. What about Solomon? Do you know who Robert Paul Champagne is? Oh yeah, I can do that for you.
Robert Paul.
Yeah.
Try it out, guy.
I'm gonna run a simulation for you. Yeah. I'm gonna give you a free sim and a free encryption key. Yeah, I'm gonna run it now. I'm gonna run the simulation now. Ooh, yeah, simulation. Ooh, get offline. Just stick to the French accent, Solomon. I'm okay with that.
Wow.
You don't like my voices, huh? You just Delos robot and little fuckboy, all right? Fine, I fucking run your simulations. I surrender to you.
Well, I mean, that's all the time we have for this week.
Sorry, last night I went a little overboard. Writing some notes like, oh, that'd be funny. Why didn't he choose some other voices?
Yeah.
Bernie Sanders, we got stasis pods for all these people.
Can you do the Macho Man? Oh, yeah. I'm the Solo Man, Randy Savage. And I'm be running simulations right on top of you. Snap into a simulation. Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Told you.
So we can see that the social distancing has not affected Mike at all.
It's definitely affected me.
No. He's still the same old
So
Mike.
much. So much so that, like, I think recording these the podcast like Wednesday is a little too late. Like, my emotional like cycle goes in a weird way because one, I haven't really been enjoying the season that much.
You don't say.
So yeah. I know. But so like on Sunday nights for at least the past 4 weeks, I've been going to bed like kind of upset. And I'm like, fucking, because it's the last thing I do before I go to sleep. And I'm mad that it fucking comes on at 8.
Mike's like, I can't jerk off
that.
after this.
I get it. Yeah. I get up at like 4:30. So, and anyway, so, and then Monday, like, I wind down and I'm like, all right. And then I give it a rewatch and I'm like, that episode wasn't that bad. And then Tuesday, I'm like writing some notes and having fun with it and making some jokes. And then by Wednesday, I'm just kind of exhausted and be like, I'm kind of talking about it.
This is
You've been talking about it all week, and we're just now getting caught up with you.
Yeah.
This is the
Wow.
worst Cure song I've ever heard. Well, let's. So we know Mike probably didn't like this episode that much. Sarah, what did you think?
I loved it.
You loved it.
Yeah.
Good. I can play it right down the middle then, and we'll be fine.
Okay.
I don't want everybody to shit on the episode.
Why would it? Okay. I personally loved it. I thought it was really cool how they told the story about Caleb, and there were some parts that I don't know. The whole Bernard and William scenes, like, I didn't really get too much out of that, but yeah, I thought it was pretty cool. There were little Easter eggs in there, some people that we haven't seen in a while.
Yeah,
I thought it was cool.
some of that was I had issues with some of that because, I mean, obviously there's one episode left, but I was really disappointed right off the bat that we kill Musashi pre-credits. I really like that actor. I want to see more of him. And all of a sudden it's like, okay, well, all these allies that Maeve has, we're just going to show them in the first 3 minutes of the episode and then nothing.
Yeah. Hanario cuts Mushi Sushi in half. Hamburger style, I might add.
Yeah, not hot dog style.
Yeah, hamburger style. Yeah. Totally.
They drag off the body.
I thought it was just the head. I thought they just took the head.
But I don't think it shows Hanario. Hey, it's me, Hanario. Oh, I come out and Paul.
All right,
No.
Solomon.
No.
I can do the many voices. Yeah. I don't think it showed her cutting his head off, though.
No, it didn't. It didn't, but they did only show her carrying the head off.
Yeah.
So that was like off screen that they cut the head off.
So what this tells me is we're going to have a spinoff of 2.5 Robots.
Okay, cool. two and a quarter, maybe.
Well, speaking of
I
things,
don't know. It was pretty even hamburger style.
yeah.
Okay.
speaking of things that happen off screen, we're jumping around a bit. But what's this shit with Caleb knowing about Westworld and Dolores off screen? And it's like, oh, you mean like blah, blah, blah at Westworld? Did you kill all those people? It's like, that is what you do off screen?
I can't believe they had that fucking conversation off screen. I think it's insane that they had that off screen. So unless there's... And we only have one episode left, so I don't think they're going to try to put that in for some weird reason.
Why would you care if they had that on screen or off screen? Because it's just like, oh, I was, she's telling the story and we know the story. Like, what does it matter?
Okay, for one, character development, because we know barely anything about Caleb. Two, it's a pretty big deal that anybody even knows that a host has escaped the park. That's supposed to be almost impossible. Like, so especially with Caleb, finding this person that you're the realest person that I've come across. And then she gets shot a bunch. That seems pretty fucking crazy. Mm-hmm. But then he's like, oh, I guess I'll just ask her on the plane. But I'll wait till we get the fucking horses and rent the horses from whoever. And I learn how to ride a horse because I've never ridden a horse before. Because why would I? And
maybe they have horses in Crimea.
This will be the right. Yeah.
And we're all Crimeaing right now.
Crimea River.
So arguably this is worse than Game of Thrones with Bran and Tyrion not having the conversation on screen, because at least in Bran's case, that's 7 years of story that we can, we get it. But this is, Caleb's like an everyman at this point. And yeah, it's like, oh, hey, you're part of the system. Now you're being told what to do by a computer woman. And it would be kind of interesting to see, like, how he comes to grips with that. But in Sarah's defense, it's okay because he doesn't come to grips with it at all. He just does whatever. Mm-hmm. It's like, hey, did you kill all those people? By the way, I'm not going to do anything to discourage you from killing all these other people.
His character is very introspective. Like, he doesn't emote very much. So, like,
I'm just a construction worker.
Well, you just don't see him, like, really reacting, like, that extremely.
I get more emotional range from George.
Right.
So I just don't see the point of having her tell this story and then him being like, oh, well, let me go sit on the dock and think about it.
That's actually a really good point too. That's actually, no. Okay. She sold me, Mike. Because
I thought it could have been a really interesting conversation.
They're just going to, well, and if it was going to be a really interesting conversation, you'd see it again 3 times this episode.
Oh, that took so fucking long. It's really one of the reasons why I dislike this episode. It's possibly the biggest reason, because, like, on second watch, like I said, how my emotional, cycle goes. Second watch, I'm like, it's not that bad. But that's only because I know it already had, like, all those, like, Kayla parts. I'm like, oh, I can fast forward a little bit through that because it's just nonsense, like, over and over again.
Yeah,
I said out loud while I was watching it, I'm like, fucking get on with it.
And everybody else in Mike's house is like, trying to sleep.
Yeah. It's, man, it took so long. And my notes are so scattered because the editing in the show keeps going back and forth so fucking much. Like, you only get like a minute of like Caleb and Dolores before you have to have a little fucking flashback of Caleb. I'm like, combine some of this shit a little more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I mean, I definitely like seeing it the first time and then seeing it at the end where it's different. But you're seeing it like, you're seeing the initial stuff like 3 times before you actually see the flip.
Right. And it wasn't, in my opinion, it wasn't that like Whoa! He killed Francis?
Yeah, I mean, we knew he killed Kid Cudi, like, immediately.
Now, so I was under the impression, like, oh, Caleb's such a bad guy. He killed his friend. But he basically killed his friend in self-defense.
Right.
You know, like Liam was basically saying he's the worst of them, which I get if he's speaking because he rounds fucking other outliers up, like using outliers to round outliers up.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of get it. But if I was under the assumption, like, I guess he was talking about, oh, he's so bad and killed his friend. Well, his friend was going to kill him, man.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. At that point, it's just who's going to get who first.
And Pharmacy Guy just has no chill. It's like, maybe time your remarks a little better.
Yeah.
And you wouldn't have gotten shot. Oh, you killed your friend. You're going to be rich as fuck.
Like, if he just stayed quiet.
Time and place, dude. Time and place.
Earlier, he was like asking Caleb, hey, what's your price? Caleb's like, for what? For me to blow you. I mean, I'm going to die. And I always wanted to blow a guy. Oh. And Rehoboam doesn't allow me to be gay. So, I mean, I might as well do it now.
And blowies aren't cheating.
Blow 'em.
Blow 'em. That's the episode title.
Sorry, everybody listening. Yeah.
Lord, Rehoboam, he is nothing compared to me and Solomon. Rehoboam, blow me.
We do it French style.
As of General Lafayette.
I'm kind of annoyed. Like, overall, I like this episode, but like the stuff that annoyed me about this episode is really sticking with me this time around. And the underutilization of some of the cast is really starting to get to me now that there's only one episode left. Like like what is Bernard's purpose in this season?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's kind of bizarre to me.
And you assume it's like just to get to William so William can do his part, which is fine. But I mean, fuck William too.
Mm-hmm. Right.
Which sucks and is really strange because, like, Bernard's character is really good and he's been a great actor. William, the same. Great story, great actor, and now it's just like pushed off this. It's very strange how this season has gone, and I think so many of the characters have been underutilized. It's real weird. So, I mean, I want to say, sure, I guess we still got one episode. You can't judge the whole season yet. I don't think it's going to be, I don't know, that satisfying, but it's just going to be disappointing to me, I think, because I'm assuming they're going to like have everything kind of tied together in a sense and why, but it's going to be disappointing because then I'm going to have to wait 2 more fucking years just, all these characters to have another purpose again. Mm-hmm. I think they're just setting up the season to have everybody have a bigger purpose, I guess. I don't know.
Well, it seems like all these set people can start building some of the stuff from home and then bringing it in, so maybe the production won't take as long.
Dude, it could easily be 3 years. Who knows?
Yeah. And there's probably going to be a 5th season. Because I think they...
yeah.
I had heard that originally they planned the story for Westworld to go for 5 seasons. And I would suspect HBO would commit to that if that's the case.
Oh, I think they wanted it to go for 3 more seasons, like to the 6th season.
Wow.
I think Jonathan Nolan and Lisa Joy were already signed for an HBO contract, not specifically for Westworld. I think that's how it went down. They're like, well, we already have them like kind of locked in as a writer for, I don't know. I'm not sure how that works. I should look into it because I'm talking out of my ass, I guess. But I thought they already had like a 3-year deal with them but not specifically in case for Westworld. And they're like, well, fucking we'll sign him back on for Westworld. Why not?
It's complicated.
It's true. It's complicated.
I can't hear any of those, by the way.
Oh, you can't?
Nope.
Oh.
Wonder why.
Oh, bum.
If you can't tell, does it matter?
Did you not hear that?
Well, this has just been a complete shit show for...
Yeah.
Tim, I mean, it's complicated.
It's complicated.
I'll pretend I hear it.
All right. Well, that's...
Oh, yeah.
Well, that
Good.
That means you missed the funny part of when I said that's all the time we had, because I started playing the, the exit music.
Oh. It probably works out better.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because then I just keep going and like, well, I guess Mike's not going to fucking shut up. How long is this stupid little Solomon voiceover thing going to work? Like, is it going to end it?
Okay. So, God, what else is there to talk about? So we have the... What did you like about the episode, Mike?
So I did like that, you know, hey, we got Solomon and we got a little more, like, story depth about, oh, it's actually, like, I'm even confused about a lot of things in a sense. Like, so we got Solomon. I thought Solomon would probably be destroyed. It seems weird that he even exists.
Right. Yeah. That he still would exist. That he would have been destroyed earlier. That is really bizarre.
Yeah, and so there's two different places. So one's in Sonora, Mexico. Mm-hmm. One's in San Francisco. Solomon's in Sonora. Mm-hmm. The rehabilitation places, I guess.
Yeah.
Because Rehoboam's in L.A. or San Francisco. Either way, doesn't really matter. But
What's in Jakarta? Like, why was Musashi in Jakarta?
I don't know. I didn't know that there was that the original place that he was in before with when Maeve found him first?
Oh, I don't know. I
I have no idea.
For some reason, I assumed that was Japan.
I don't know. And yeah.
If
So
you can't
Solomon's
tell,
in
does it
Sonora.
matter?
Sonora! Punch me in the potatoes. I don't understand what Solomon's purpose is still to still be alive. I don't know if like Serac kept him alive because it's basically part of his brother, or if Solomon still runs like a simulation with all those frozen people. Are those frozen people like alive at all, or are they just like in a coma?
No, technically
basically.
they should be alive, but they're on ice.
Yeah, one of them's Walt Disney.
So yeah, it's like it's Disney on ice.
That's why they made the movie Frozen. So when you look up Disney Frozen and
Yeah,
you know Walt Disney doesn't come up, you know, oh, conspiracy, right?
yeah. So yeah, I would assume they're still alive, but they're just kind of in stasis.
Yeah, that's what I mean. But I guess they're like, again, with like Solomon's purpose, he's just hanging out, you know, and shut off until somebody walks in the building. There's also a bunch of guards like guarding the place.
Well, you
It seemed like that place could be guarded with drones. Like
You would
drone
think,
hosts?
yeah, drones, but the thing is, like, there's still people inside that are technically alive, and so if some shit were to go down, like, you would want people on scene to manage that, right?
Yeah.
So that kind of makes sense, like, why people were there, but you're right, that's a pretty big hole to fill.
Giggity.
Pretty big plot hole for why Solomon is still like available. I don't know. That's really strange.
Well, I guess it's just because we need an AI to talk to.
Yeah.
Well, like in the EMP, it's like, oh, this is so Solomon can't escape. What the fuck is he gonna do? Like roll his ball outside?
Somebody stealing it,
I
maybe?
just kind of wish that would have been explained a little better, because I don't know. Also, I guess, well, Solomon is still getting all the information from the world, right?
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so he can't escape. Oh, Caleb, I got legs.
I got French loaf.
Do you like bread? I already know you do. Bye.
Well,
Yeah. The fight scene between Dolores and Maeve was pretty cool.
oh, sure it was. Yeah.
I liked,
it was real cool.
You didn't like that?
Oh, yeah. Cool. Yeah. Comes down on a drone with guns.
Her
On
arm
it.
got blew off.
Cool. And she didn't get shot earlier because Dolores was under
God.
a wooden
Can't even talk
pavilion.
to you about this anymore.
And Maeve was like, ooh, very clever. Impenetrable wooden pavilion. Ah.
Did you bring
Nothing.
a flag?
I just can't say that I like anything around you, Mike. You're just gonna shit on it.
No, you can like it. I don't care. Like, I get it. Like,
Obviously, you don't care. I mean, like, you don't have strong opinions about anything.
man, why? Okay, why? I'll tell you why. Why does she have a fucking samurai sword? What the shit is this? It's only because it looks cool to have a fight with.
Yeah.
But it fucking makes zero sense for the story.
I know.
It makes the characters look fucking stupid.
It would have been way better if they had drones in Game of Thrones.
That's not the world that they live in. There's not drones. But in this world, there are fucking drones that don't miss. They just showed that Dolores can fucking snipe 7 guys with a drone that
Yeah, but it missed
is
one.
apparently silent now. Because when a drone flies around you, those little bitty drones, they're loud as fuck. Like, you know when one's near. But, okay.
This is the future.
I'll just say they figured out how to eliminate physics from the world.
Whisper drones.
Sure. That works.
Yeah.
Still has the same little
It's
I don't know.
manufactured by Dyson.
Maybe they manufacture it off of like an owl's feathers, because if owls are basically silent in flight. Let's do that. Let's say that. All right, fine.
Okay.
Silent drone.
They're
Cool.
not. They're actually
The thing
screaming the entire time, but we can't hear them.
You better
The
die.
frequency is so high. Only dogs can hear them.
I'm gonna get you, you fucking mouse.
But she snipes these people.
Yeah. But I missed one. She missed one.
Yeah.
So it's not
okay.
perfect.
And,
Well, that's because she thought she
and guess
was so
what?
smart. And
She didn't miss that fucking guy when she was holding it in her goddamn hand. Okay? She could have brought that thing out with her and fucking shot Maeve. She could have held it in her hand. She's fully capable of shooting someone from that distance.
Where's the sport in that?
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. They're only doing this because it looks cool on screen. But it makes your characters look stupid, and it fucks up the world you're trying to build.
Yeah, John.
Whatever.
And Lisa.
Samurai fight under a wooden pavilion.
Teach
cool.
me to like anything. Shit.
I'm not saying it was like it wasn't a bad choreographed scene or didn't look cool. Yeah, it looked cool. All right, whatever. But there was a lot of fucking silliness to it. You guys are like, Mike is the one talking about not doing the podcast maybe next season of the show. I think I don't want to anymore. Or if he doesn't, good. I hope he doesn't.
I'm just like, I mean, yeah, why is Maeve walking around with a samurai sword? Even though, I mean, she spent 2 episodes in Shogun World, but that's about it.
The thing is, you could easily fix things like that make it silly. Like, put them in a situation where they both do have guns, and then somehow, I ran out of bullets. I don't fucking know. Like, you can create a situation where they end up having to fight hand-to-hand combat.
Maybe Maeve knows that bullets
that
apparently
easy.
don't work on Dolores.
They do sometimes, I guess.
only when she wants them to, so she can trick stupid human guys into following her around. Any other time, she doesn't even bleed.
Oh, and she's probably still not dead.
Well, no, it's just an EMP.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so
I don't know.
Of course,
the only reason that would even stop Solomon is if he was actually still on conventional, like, if he was using conventional hard drives. Like, it would wipe a hard drive. But, like, whatever they're...
Yeah, kind of like the hard drive that he gave Caleb. That's probably still going to work. Or maybe like the earpiece that Caleb's using. That still works. That the virtual assistant tells him, like, I got a mission for you.
He wasn't wearing a headpiece, was it? That was just, like, in his head.
No, he was wearing one to talk to Solomon.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
But then I think he took Dolores's earpiece, that inside earpiece.
Oh, I didn't see that. I thought he had
But
bare
apparently
ears.
that one's still fine too. That's, I don't know. And I bet all those bodies, what's going to happen with all those people? Are they all dead?
Maybe.
Well,
I'm very curious. I hope they show that. Like, all of them just die. Like,
well, when Caleb's walking away, they're still lit up. So there's got...
oh, are they? Okay.
Yeah, there's some kind of redundancy system there.
I mean, I could see it. It depends on, I guess, the size of the EMP or what it... It's
Or
supposed to basically shut down Solomon.
Yeah, it's a military grade.
That stuff, I think, is all in the, a little farther away. I don't know how the distance of EMP or the strengths of them and stuff. I was going to read up on that too, and I forgot. But
I mean, yeah, it could just be that they actually are all dead, and the only reason the lights are on is because they needed to light the shot with Caleb walking away like Darth Vader.
all right. And the thing is, too, the lights came back on, didn't they? Because I think, which is weird, because I think EMPs basically destroy circuitry and electronics. So it wouldn't just be momentary, like it fries it, and then when it come back on. But like I said, I don't know much about it, so
I would think
I'd have to look into
I
it.
would think a traditional light bulb would come back on, but an LED, yeah, the circuit would probably be fried for that. Whatever, we don't know. All we
It's
know
not
is,
actually super important. It just seems silly, like certain things like that. And I'm like, all right, I'm. That's for me. I think that is nitpicking, kind of going through a little bit of stuff like that. But it's also is a little messy, in my opinion. Like, I don't know.
yeah, they need to have people on Reddit watch the episodes before they release the season, so they can go back and reshoot.
I don't know. I just expect a high quality of, I don't know, finding the little details and the holes, just because this show does put out a lot of these details and a lot of little things. But then it doesn't seem like there's certain things that they haven't thought out that seem like obvious that you'd want to think out.
Mm-hmm.
Like, why the fuck wouldn't Maeve use a gun? Like, stuff like that.
I feel like this is one of those times when maybe a producer got involved and it's just like, it'd be really cool is if
I wrote that in my notes.
Did you?
I'm like, some of these things sound like an HBO executive.
Yeah.
Being like,
it's just
"You know
somebody
what?
who has money or influence and doesn't really care too much about the logistics and why things would be certain ways. They're just like, that'd be really sweet, and that's my little spin on it,
Or,
not that ever happens in the creative industry ever, never does that happen. I mean, like, it's unheard of that someone would take an idea that might be really good and then decide to put their spin on it, and then it turns into absolute disastrous crap. But then you have to like turn
As
it
Joe
out.
Rogan would say, it's entirely possible.
I like when it's something, even like when people like talk about like how something just naturally happened. And that there's a meme with George Lucas in Star Wars where George Lucas actually just acts like everything's real, or like George Lucas is like shooting no matter what, and it's like, oh, it was brilliant the way he did this. So it's like going to be something where, well, Tandy always brought a samurai sword to set. And she was always threatening to kill people with it. So she's like, well, why don't we just use it for this scene? And it worked out spectacularly.
So, I could definitely see like the script like being presented to like some HBO executives and be like, oh, our research shows that women have a real connection to their daughters. Make sure you keep that in there for Maeve. You know, our research shows people really like samurai swords and, you know, samurai fights. So, yeah, let's do that. Can you add that in there?
Also, Nazi shows are really big right now. So if we could find some reason to put swastikas in our show.
You know, I watched that Man in the High Castle show, and it was pretty good. I think we should try to work some of that kind of stuff in there.
And also, if we can have our ending make no sense, that would be cool.
That was the note.
Well, that's nothing new for this show, so...
That was the note, for sure.
So you're going to have, in this show, you're going to have 2 AIs. You're going to have 2 metal ball sacks. What if, now hear me out, what if one is an insane AI, huh? Ha! Insane AI? Yeah.
Insane in the mainframe.
Oh, that's brilliant.
Finally, I got at least one laugh.
That song was on like 2 weeks ago in the car.
I'm on delay over here.
I just got a patronizing laugh from my wife, which is nothing new.
I've gone all day without doing that to you. It was your time. Time for your dose.
Oh.
All right. Where are we at?
I have no idea.
You know, we talked about all the high points. If
There's still actually quite a bit to talk about, I think.
Really?
Well, we haven't dug into William that much.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's do Stubbs and... See, that was... I'm going to kill you guys. All right, whatevs.
Yeah. We might need him.
Fuck you.
We might need him to kill us. It won't matter. Like, next fucking episode, what'll happen is Bernard will look confused. William will shoot Stubbs.
In the
but
arm.
it won't matter because Stubbs will just cough the bullet up and it'll be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Stubbs will get shot in the arm, in his bad arm, so he won't be able to use it for the episode.
No, he gets shot in the good one. Yeah. And then he's just flopping around. With his arms all floppy, you know, like... Just like that first
like
footage of No, and then what he does when he has to fight people, he does like Karate Kid 2 moves. Yeah, the drum technique.
Yeah.
Live or die, man.
No, it's going to be that the shotgun's not loaded. Like, William didn't think to check that because, you know, everybody was dead in that room. All the bullets were spent as a shotgun.
It's entirely possible. Okay.
I do like how in the scenes where they're in the computer, like researching stuff, they always talk about how difficult, like there's like 2 points where they're talking about how they're going to need to look something up or something's going to be a problem. Nope. Found it right here.
Bernard has been that this whole season. In a
No, it
way.
wasn't Bernard this time. It was Stubbs.
Yeah, Stubbs.
Stubbs is. I thought that was actually kind of silly. He's like, yeah, this is basically what I did in the park. I kept tabs on all of my AIs. So it's just like, okay, so their file structure is organized really well, and you could just basically did like a little search. Good job. Good job, Stubbs.
Apple space, type in William.
One thing that's really strange to me is that Stubbs is like head of security. Mm-hmm. And Ford made him like basically at the beginning, right?
Yeah.
William has been going to the park for 30 years and owns the fucking park.
Oh, well, we don't know.
And just now found out that he's a host?
Has he been there since the beginning?
That's basically what Stubbs has said.
But has he
He
always
said it, I think, on like the first or second episode.
Well, Stubbs wouldn't have. I mean, they'd have to have a high turnover rate for people not to catch on that Stubbs isn't getting older as people retire over 30 years.
I think that's not.
They didn't think of that.
No, I think that's reasonable to like have a turnover rate or something, I guess. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe you know what? All right, I got it.
Well, his
Stubbs hasn't always looked like Stubbs.
Right. He's been in different
It's easy as that.
suits.
well, Stubbs
Boom.
Stubbs quote unquote prime directive was to protect Bernard.
I'm writing this fucking show for me. Sorry, what'd you say?
Stubbs' prime directive he was programmed with was to protect Bernard, so he would have been there for as long as Bernard was there.
I think his was to protect the hosts.
Yeah, it
And
was
then-
never to protect Bernard
and then
until
Bernard-
Bernard reset him this season.
Yeah.
Well, no, because he said that his directive was to protect Bernard.
After Bernard reset him.
No, he says that when he gets rebooted about why he's still there
Okay.
before he spits up the bullet.
You never thought I was... Okay. I never thought you'd come back to this place. I remember him saying that. When Bernard went back to Westworld and found Stubbs in the basement and in the room full of Bernards, Stubbs comes back to life or comes back on, right?
Yeah.
And
He had shot himself because he didn't think Bernard was coming back,
yeah.
and he thought his mission was done.
I thought he shot himself because his mission was done because he was supposed to help the host actually get off the island. Like Ford programming to help get off the island. That's the only reason he said, "Oh, I didn't think he'd come back." Because if his whole thing was protect Bernard, why did he specifically stop him before they got on the little dinghy and change him to his new directive, protect Bernard at all costs? If that was already in his programming, it was to protect all the hosts and get him off the island.
I mean...
At least at one point, his prime directive was to change for that.
All right, fuck it. I don't want to do the show anymore.
I think, right?
I don't know.
I think you both are onto something, but I'm not sure exactly who's right. Who's more right. Because it was weird that Stubbs came back online at all after shooting himself because Bernard came back, right? So
That's because it's Dolores.
It might just be that it was, there's another AI and I'm here to protect all the AIs, right? So that was his directive.
Ah.
And then Bernard was going to get off the island and Stubbs was going to go like blow himself up or whatever he was going to do. And that's when Bernard reset him to protect Bernard. Reset Stubbs to protect Bernard. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right. Well,
Yeah. If it doesn't make sense, just mop the floor with it,
yeah, right.
It's like William is going to do with Dolores' blood.
Well, he's not going to get it out of her because she doesn't have any.
She does, though, I guess.
She doesn't have much. I mean, she got her arm blown off, and it's not like she was free bleeding all over the place. It was just a little spray, and that was it.
So it should have been like some Kill Bill type of action.
Yeah.
Like a hose.
Otherwise, it's not like.
That's,
I mean, they're just
her
filled with
arm gets blown off, and she just sprays the blood in Maeve's face to blind her, and then just stabs her.
Yeah.
Listen, you're talking about like how stupid it is to have a sword fight. How stupid is it to have blood that doesn't continue to pour out of your blown off arm?
Well, maybe the hosts don't bleed that way. They don't necessarily have a heart, right? So maybe they just have liquid inside them, but it doesn't constantly pump.
It's just like
but it could drain out.
You're saying underneath their skin is just a series
not
of
being
ketchup
pushed.
packets?
Yeah. It's not being pushed out. Unless you open it up and squeeze it. There's no heart to push it out.
That makes sense. You're right, Mike. I believe.
See?
There's no
We're
pump.
fixing this show as we go.
That's right. Oh. Man, I am tired.
I told you this show it's exhausting. Although you're probably talking about me. I'm exhausted.
I feel like I'm fighting with everybody this episode. I'm trying to play it down the middle, and it sucks.
Getting pushed around. Ping pong ball.
What do we got on this Stubbs, Bernard, and William? Let's see.
Just that I'm still pissed off that there's nobody that I can root for this season. Like, there's no protagonist.
It is strange. You know, I think I'm on Team Dolores only fucking because when, like, Maeve just got to the facility and then Dolores was talking to her. Oh, by the way, I guess they can talk wirelessly now.
Well, Maeve can.
Yeah, but I thought Maeve didn't have that power. Didn't they show that this season, that she doesn't have that in the real world?
No, they showed that she doesn't have it in Sirach's simulation. Wait, no. No, they did show it in the real world because she was fucking around with the lights before she was going to deal with...
You're right. Yeah. Yeah, she did.
She didn't have it when she was in the simulated park.
That's right.
Right. Okay, and she couldn't do it she couldn't at least control Dolores in Westworld last season, right? But I guess they still had that, we can talk without, wirelessly.
Mm-hmm.
Did Maeve and Dolores even interact in the second season?
Yeah. Just for like a short little bit. And they're like, okay, bye.
Was
I got
that
other stuff going on?
Was that the very beginning when Maeve or Dolores told Maeve violent delights have violent ends, or are you talking about like later on in the series?
I think it was like
I think later on in the series that they actually kind of all met up and then diverged.
Yeah, it was like at the end of the second season, I think, when like everybody was like Dolores,
because it was going to be a thing, like people were talking about, like, oh, Maeve versus Dolores, and then it was just like, no, okay, bye. I mean, there was more to it. I don't remember fully what it was, but yeah,
it was like after.
I think both of their groups kind of met up, and then it was like, okay, you do your thing, I gotta do my thing.
Yeah, I think it was like after Ford, quote unquote, saved Maeve or whatever it was in the second season. I'm really hoping that the big reveal is that.
Hold on, because I was gonna say I'm on Team Dolores because
right,
when Maeve was talking to Dolores and was talking about her fucking daughter, I'm like, that's your goddamn motivation, like hand slapped to my fucking forehead. And the cool thing was Dolores felt the same way. Like, at least that seems like she was just annoyed. Like, oh, fuck, okay, I'm not trying to kill your daughter and other people. Like, there's bigger issues. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Okay, guess we gotta fight and I'm gonna try to kill you. You got these cool little fucking powers that you could help out with this little revolution, but...
Yeah, except the revolution is the extinction of mankind, but, other than that...
Is it though?
Yeah, absolutely. She
Everybody
hasn't-
but what? Caleb?
No, she doesn't give a fuck about Caleb.
Why did she have Solomon run a simulation that included him?
Because it's like Bernard said at the end of the episode, she wants Caleb to like end mankind. She's still on this Wyatt kick where she wants to kill she's still the same person that she was at the end of the second season. She's just this whole thing has just been her using Caleb because that's the tool that she's going to use.
You know, one thing about that scene when she asks Solomon to also include him, I actually think that scene could be interpreted by including Jean-Mi and not Caleb. Just because of the way the scene is cut and where she is looking, she could be looking at Jean-Mi and not Caleb, but Caleb thinking, oh, you're including me?
She could also be including Namin and
Nah, me. Jean Michael.
yeah, it wasn't entirely. It seems pretty clear that those people are supposed to wake up at some point, considering the recording that Serac left for Jean-Mi. Like everybody's like going to get that message or something akin to
Which
it.
is supposed to be just for Jean-Mi, but anybody that walks up there is, gets the message.
Insert
so
name here.
that's
Yeah.
fucking weird. I don't understand.
All this
fucking facial recognition, like that shouldn't have came up for just anybody.
Well, everybody else is on the lower floor. Only Jean-Mi can take the stairs. Oh, it is.
What about the cleaning crew that comes through there like every damn time?
We get it. The man you were doesn't exist anymore. He's either been dead for 100 years or he's been dead already, and he's just a fucking simulation man.
Ooh, and then Maeve with her powers, she controls one of those drone hosts and has her stab Dolores.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I was really hoping that it was just the drone host came up and just stabbed her and was like, for my brother George.
That was all Maeve.
We still.
Or she just came up and stabbed her and was like, stab for the watch.
Turns out George is the protagonist. All
I
along.
believe it because he's the only one. Because I don't give a shit about. Because Maeve's trying to rule the world, or is trying to destroy. No, sorry. Dolores is trying to kill all mankind. Caleb's a fucking tool. William is not the good guy. He just thinks he is because he's fucking delusional. Who else? Maeve. Maeve's just. Nobody knows what Maeve's doing. Yeah.
Revenge and trying to get that code.
Yeah, so there's nobody like the
What about Bernard? What's Bernard doing?
Bernard'd be great if I knew what the fuck he was doing.
There you go.
What I'm hoping the big reveal this season is that horse that Caleb is riding is actually William's horse from the park.
Okay, why?
Because
What's the end goal here?
I just want Ned to be back on the show.
Oh, jeez.
And when William sees his host horse, he's going to realize he can't kill all the hosts. And then that host horse is going to melt his heart.
And he's like, all right, Ned. Bill and Ned going on an excellent adventure.
That's right. We still have like one brain ball that's outstanding.
Uh-huh. So this very beginning scene, this cold open, I'm assuming Musashi was sending this briefcase that is also a gun. I guess that had something else in there. Or if it was the same.
All briefcases should also be guns, by the way. That's
Oh, wait, that wasn't the same one. Okay, never mind. That other guy already left with the package.
Yeah, it was a
or whatever.
separate deal.
Right. So I'm assuming that's going to Germany, and that's where the other host is.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there was a divergence that one of Sirach's men told him about. I don't know. Maybe Nazis are uprising. And that's why Maeve is practicing killing Nazis.
Yep.
Did we
I
talk
have no
about
idea.
Charlotte at all?
I was just about to talk about Charlotte, but we can talk about Charlotte now. Sure. I was just going to say that we still need to see what actually happened to Charlotte, because obviously the Charlotte that we see in the cold open is not a host or something, because she's not all burnt up.
Yeah, but I mean...
And most of her is in shadow.
Yeah, that was real strange, but I'm wondering if... I don't know. I could see her just being healed, as far as like the technology of healing the skin that we've seen.
Yeah.
Is like super fucking fast. We saw it even with real human skin with Caleb.
Right.
In this episode. So she could just fucking be running that all over her whole body,
The,
She could be in a simulation. I don't know.
Or hologram.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, if she is like, because I mean, if she's like allied with Sirach now for some reason, or at least not allied, she's helping Maeve.
Right.
Because she gave up the location of Musashi to Maeve.
I think she's only helping Maeve out, though. Is her only motivation now just to kill Prime Dolores?
It just sounds like revenge at this point, because
Right.
her family was killed because Prime didn't care.
So at this point, is there only actually two Doloreses? Like, one is Hale, and the other is another one in possibly Germany? Because Connell's is dead.
One's Hale,
and
one will be Prime
Musashi,
again.
and now Prime Dolores. Although I know,
We have
I'm
the-
just saying currently, kind of in a way.
Well, there's whatever was in Germany, we don't know what that is. We don't know who that is. But yeah, the Prime and Hale, that's all that's left that we know.
No, Prime just died this episode.
Oh, but she's coming back.
Maybe that's a different one. Maybe that's the Germany one. Maybe fucking Caleb rides his horse all the
Maybe
way
that-
over to Germany.
Maybe that brain ball is fine.
Yeah, the
Is
brain ball has to
A-okay.
be fine because Maeve's back with the sword next episode.
I know.
So those
But if
yeah,
you didn't
those-
watch previews,
they have that in Pervious Case for those pearls. It's just if you get the pearl out of it, you're kind of screwed. So they're probably just sitting there going, "Can't move, can't move, can't move," because all their machinery shut down, but their brain ball still works.
yeah. Oh, so Maeve could. Oh, I was gonna say maybe she could even like be talking to Dolores wirelessly.
Maybe.
But that should be burned up too. Everything except the brain ball. You just kind of be in your own little. I think it'd be more like an induced coma. That's what they're in right now. But
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, Caleb just walked the fuck out of that place at the end of the episode.
I thought he didn't walk out. It just said he's like walks up to Dolores and he gets the voice saying, "Hey, you've gotten more instructions." And then that's
yeah,
where
and I
he
thought
went.
that didn't the episode end with him walking out with a close up of his face, being all, "I'm on a mission."
No, I didn't think that's how it ended. I thought that was him getting back to Dolores, but whatever. Who cares?
Oh, it for sure might have been. I don't know,
Because
which
it's like that's
way it
like the
went.
dramatic slow motion stuff that you hate. So I think that was all like the scene with her with the EMP, and like I think that was all one
Okay.
scene. But I could be wrong.
Piece of shit.
Yeah, that's the sound clip I wanted. That's the only one I could think of to pull.
You should have did confirm too, because like Caleb and Francis, they confirmed like 4 fucking times in a row
Oh yeah.
about the target. Oh yeah, with these targets, I wanted to talk about that. Like, what they have radioactive handprints on their backs.
Yeah.
Who puts this radioactive dust on their hands?
Insurgents.
And why aren't they slapping people's butts?
Well, that's the last place you want a rocket to go up.
Is it a rocket? I think it's supposed to be like these. If you release something, I think I've heard people talk about like tungsten rods that if you did like release them, just the kinetic energy would be enough to like create like this explosion.
Is that like
just because of how fast it's going? I mean, it'd be like going like 40,000 miles an hour or some shit. Just like
is that like if you drop a penny off the Empire State Building, you'll kill a person?
But you won't, Mythbusters.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I don't know. Some I might look into because it's interesting. Because it seems like if you were dropping anything in the atmosphere, and if it wasn't a rocket and wasn't guided, didn't have any guidance at all, then I would think the atmosphere would shift it, and you would have to shift the satellite exactly fucking where you would need to be.
Listen, man, if a drone can tell you exactly where to put a sniper shot, then they can adjust for some wind conditions to drop a tungsten rod on you.
Yeah. Just don't let a fucking host try to aim it.
Yeah.
Or a Delos security guy.
Also, yes. All right. Did we have anything else? What were we talking about? We were talking about radioactive handprints.
Oh, yeah. I was just curious about that. It just seemed like, holy shit, like, did they keep, like, a radioactive powder pouch, you know, on them? And they just dip their hand in it, like, oh, all right, here's the target. I'll dip my hand in the
It's just fucking nacho cheese Dorito
It's
dust.
like, hey, buddy, and slap him on the back. Like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were someone else. Like,
hey, we're the same.
hey, good game, huh? Yeah, that's a nice spot. That's how we do it in my country.
Whichever country this accent is.
I'd mix it all up. Maybe I'm Russian, maybe I'm French.
There you go.
Oh, well. Do you guys think that Serac is a real guy?
Yeah.
No.
I do. Because he shot that guy. He shot that guy in front of Maeve.
I still think there's some weird timeline stuff going on.
I think that could have even been in a simulation.
It's possible too, I guess. But I think he's real.
So, like, Maeve was in a simulation earlier this season, but it didn't have those bars until she realized she was in a simulation. So if at that point she didn't realize she was actually in a simulation, then they wouldn't show those widescreen bars. You know, and maybe it wasn't real. Mm-hmm. I totally thought that Serac was a real person till this episode. I think it's possible that he's not. Just like Solomon is basically kind of Jean-Mi in a sense. He's schizophrenic AI. Jean-Mi was schizophrenic. Rehoboam is Serac, and, you know, they both have different motivations and stuff. So we haven't also really... we've learned more about Solomon than we have about Rehoboam, right? Has there been that much talk about Rehoboam at all? Definitely not near as in depth, obviously, but like, I don't actually know if like most of it's speculation in my head or if we've actually been shown it on screen.
I mean, just the algorithm that projects people's lives. Like, we know that's a thing.
Yeah. And we confirmed that Rico app was controlled by Rehoboam, right?
Right. Yep.
About before.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're pretty smart.
We're so smart. Wicked smart. Unlike Stubbs. Stubbs not wicked smart.
No.
Yeah, he's like, hey, I'm going to see if I get one of these cars running. I'm going to open up the hood first. Not even going to check if a key fucking works to start it.
Sorry.
Start first. And you would probably go inside, look for the keys, try to start. Nope, just opens the hood, starts, spinning caps.
Sorry, Bernard, I can't work on this car as well as I normally would. I hurt my arm typing on that keyboard earlier.
Does Mexico not have those fucking cabs, I guess?
I guess not.
They could just call a cab, right?
Yeah, no, they're
Well-
not. They're not in a. They're not in a cool city that has those cool cabs. They've got old, broken down cars.
I mean, to
They're
be
probably going to have to ride a horse. you
Yeah,
know?
To be
probably.
fair, so far everybody we've seen in Mexico was either dead in a gas
oh,
station or
no.
in a stasis chamber.
Oh, wait. Hold on. No, they're not in Mexico. God damn it. Shit. I confused myself. I'm sorry. They're in San Francisco.
Who?
Yeah, they're not in Mexico.
Yeah,
Damn it.
they're in San Francisco.
Oh, yeah,
Shit.
right.
Yeah, what do they call a cab?
Yeah, that's a good point. I
Take
don't know.
us to Mexico, cab.
I don't know.
I guess I get it if they're not trying to be tracked or whatever. Makes sense, but it's just, I don't know. It just seemed a little weird. That place didn't, I don't know. Seemed a little out of place and a little too run down. That couldn't possibly be America.
Jesus.
Yeah, I mean, I guess those people are recently dead because everybody's
Yeah.
gone ape shit.
Right.
Hey, that filter on that scene was a little more yellow. We know that's what
Jeez.
people do when it's foreign places. They put yellow filters on them.
That's right. They did that. That's the use for yellow filters is for dystopian kind of stuff, and then blue for futuristic stuff. And that's something you've learned right here on Watchers on the Couch. If you learn nothing else, they use certain color filters for certain things.
You know what? I put some in my notes that doesn't really make much sense to me, but there's some with William. It seems like we could have got more world building in a sense from him because he lives in the fucking world. And it almost seems like William doesn't even know the world that he lives in a sense.
They spent 30 years in the park. Except when he had to come out for social engagements.
And he still did good at that, right?
Yeah, he was
The corporate guy and
he did more for this
the
world
family
than
man.
most.
The good guy.
He is the good guy.
I'm the good guy.
Well, hey, so Solomon was talking about how the projections and the strategies or simulations didn't work until they basically started that program of the outliers and taking them out.
Mm-hmm.
Like the data didn't work, so the data had to change. Basically, the data changing is taking those people out of the data.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that before that, humanity just basically destroyed itself. So that doesn't seem like a bad idea to me. I mean, would you rather have humanity just be destroyed, or would you rather have, some people taken out so humanity can still exist and live on? Like the greater good type of situation.
I'd do the second. Which is that's why I'm not Team Dolores.
Yeah. Maybe we can combine forces.
Yeah.
What if we combine William destroying all the hosts? Are you okay with that? I mean, they are robots. I mean,
not
'em.
Ned.
Yeah.
And that bear.
All right. Yeah, that's fine. But any of them that look like humans, let's kill them.
Yeah, that's
fine.
fine.
That's basically how
Elsie.
evolution works. If you're going to fight for your survival of your species.
That's who our final host is. It's Dolores, but she's in Elsie's body because Elsie was a host the entire time.
Yeah. Everyone's a host. Right before, man, we're all over the place, but this is whole fucking, this whole episode is. And when Dolores, right before she hits that EMP, the button says engage.
Yeah.
Engage.
Oh gosh.
But
make it so.
it shows her, it looks like her eyes kind of flutter a little bit. Like maybe Solomon was sending her a message or downloading something to her. Like, was Solomon downloading that strategy? Because she was waiting. She didn't want to shut Solomon down before that strategy was done, was calculated. Caleb already had it, but do they have two different things? it almost seemed like Solomon gave Caleb something. Because Caleb's just like, just tell me how to fucking stop it. And I think Solomon made something for him, but I think was still making a strategy for Dolores.
I guess.
That's a pretty deep cut theory right there. I mean, like that he could be.
I mean, she did need some kind of signal to know when to engage the thing.
It could be as simple as that. Like, yeah, Caleb has, the strategy. It might not have to be something separate.
Right.
So it might just be, hey, got the strategy to him. Go ahead and kill me, I guess. Hey, hello. Hey, Caleb got the strategy. You can go ahead and kill me if you want to. Good eye.
The strategy is just to figure out how he can have his mom recognize him. But that's going to save the world.
I don't know how he found this loser. He's a bit of a cunt. He's kind of a dog cunt.
Likes math. All right, guys. What can we say after we've said all the things we've said?
It's a very clever. I don't know. You say two women fighting in the kitchen. Exactly where the women should be. In the kitchen.
Fuck you, Bernard.
That's a pretty big commercial kitchen there,
Boo. Just boo.
Oh, no, actually, the only reason I said that because I thought about the kitchen. Yeah, I'm fucking around, but I don't believe that. But no,
no, everybody
the kitchen,
Mike really does believe that.
No, it made me think about this commercial kitchen, but also then made me think about, so is that facility not used anymore? Because I'm like, damn, that's a pretty big kitchen. Are those guys like making meals for everybody? Oh, wait, there's nobody there. Yeah,
I mean,
so they're not doing the... That's what I'm saying. Like, so what's the difference between what they used to do as far as the reprogramming of people there compared to the reprogramming they're doing in San Francisco to William? Is it just the difference between Rehoboam reprogramming and Solomon's type of reprogramming? Like, one is more extreme than the other, or it's just plain old different? I don't know.
Might just be different locations. Maybe they just decided to pack it up.
Well, we got so many outliers. This is just going to be outlier storage now. Mm-hmm. So
yeah, got to move on.
Could be.
Keep tripping all over all these fucking bodies.
We can't have this in Sonora. Sonora. Fart in me mouth.
All we've got in this kitchen are potatoes.
Yeah, all right. I don't know.
All right.
I could probably talk a little bit more, but we've gone on a while.
Yeah, we don't
enough.
really need to. It's crazy when our episodes go longer than the actual show episode.
Yeah, but I think that's pretty easy to do.
It's true, especially if you spend the first 20 minutes doing accents.
I don't know what you're talking about.
That was Solomon. We got him on the show, our first celebrity guest.
Ooh, this show is not for me.
Well, only one episode left of Westworld Season 3. You can be sure that we're going to give you our opinions of it next week. But until then, I'm Tim Pickerel.
I'm Sarah Pickerel.
And I'm Mike Daffron.
And have you ever heard a podcast so full of it? Until next week.